Welcome, movie maniacs, to the Flash film, A Speedy Roast. Today, we're about to embark on a lightning-fast journey of laughter through the world of Scarlet Speedsters and superhero spandex. And if you're a fan of The Flash, we want to hear from you. Share your all-time favorite Flash moment, whether it's from the comic books, the TV show, or even the movies. Write down in the comments. We're creating a Flash fan community here, and your voice matters. So with that said, it's time to buckle up, folks. Today, we're not just crossing the speed of light. We're doing it with a chuckle. So hold on to your hats, fasten your seatbelts, and brace yourself for a ride through the fast lane of funnies. All right, now that we've got that covered, let's rev up our engines and get ready for some superhero-sized laughs. Now, our first stop on this roast journey is the Flash's fashion sense. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sartorial choices of our beloved Scarlet Speedster. Barry Allen, a forensic scientist by day and a superhero by, well, any time really, is certainly not afraid of a bold fashion statement. His choice of attire? A skin-tight crimson spandex suit that leaves little to the imagination. Now, don't get me wrong, we love a confident hero who isn't afraid to show off his physique, but Barry, my friend, there's such a thing as too tight. I mean, where does he keep his wallet or his phone or his dignity? And let's not forget the mask. It's supposed to protect his identity, but honestly, it's as effective as Clark Kent's glasses. I mean, come on, are we really supposed to believe that nobody can recognize him just because he's wearing a mask? It's not like he's changing his voice or anything. And then there's the emblem, a lightning bolt on his chest. Subtle, isn't it? It's like he's trying to make sure everyone knows he's fast. Look at me, I'm the Flash. I'm as fast as lightning. We get it, Barry, you're fast. No need to rub it in. And the boots. Oh, the boots, they're yellow. Yes, you heard that right, yellow. Because nothing screams speed like a pair of bright yellow boots. It's like he's trying to distract his enemies with his questionable fashion choices. But perhaps the most baffling part of the Flash's fashion sense is the lack of pockets. Seriously, where does he keep his stuff? Does he have a secret compartment somewhere in that suit? Or does he just leave everything at home when he goes out to fight crime? So there you have it, folks. The Flash. A hero with super speed and a super questionable fashion sense. But hey, at least he's not wearing his underwear on the outside, right, Superman? Call the Flash, the superhero who can shock your circuits and your fashion sense. Opening, the Flash's Rogues Gallery. It's like he's a magnet for bad guys who are almost as fast as he is. I'm starting to think he's secretly a villain whisperer. Now let's take a gander at our favorite speedsters collection of nemeses. It's quite the eclectic mix. We've got weather wizards, mirror masters, and even a guy who's obsessed with boomerangs. Really, Barry? Boomerangs? I'm not sure if that's a testament to your enemy's creativity or a reflection on your own threat level. Next up, we have Reverse Flash. I mean, talk about a lack of originality. It's like he just looked at the Flash, thought, I want to be that, but opposite. And voila, Reverse Flash was born. And let's not forget his outfit. Yellow. It's like he's trying to be the sunshine to Barry's thunderstorm. Newsflash, Reverse Flash, you're not fooling anyone. And then there's Gorilla Grodd, a super intelligent gorilla with mind control powers. I can't decide whether that's terrifying or just plain absurd. It's like the writers were playing Mad Libs and came up with genius, gorilla, and mind control. But the real kicker? The Flash's villains are almost as fast as he is. Seriously, Barry, what's the point of being the fastest man alive if half the city's rogues gallery can keep up with you? Maybe next time, instead of running, you could try, I don't know, a brisk walk. And finally, let's talk about the banter. Barry, my man, you're in the middle of a fight, not a stand-up comedy gig. I mean, who has the time to trade quips while dodging lightning bolts? It's like he's auditioning for a late-night talk show. So, Captain Cold, how's your mom? Still freezing everything? Closing. So, Captain Cold, how's your mom? Still freezing everything? Time travel. A big part of the Flash's story. But honestly, it's as if Barry Allen went to the Stephen Hawking School of Hard Knocks. Let's break it down, shall we? Our friend Barry runs so fast he rips a hole in the space-time continuum. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill jog in the park. No, he's literally tearing through the fabric of reality. Imagine trying to explain this to your grandmother. Well, Granny, you see, he runs so fast that he travels back in time. No, not like that DeLorean from Back to the Future. More like, well, think of it as a really, really fast treadmill. Granny, where are you going? And then there's the Speed Force, the energy field that gives Barry his powers. This isn't just some magic battery that Barry taps into. No, it's a cosmic force that exists outside of time and space. It's like trying to explain the internet to a medieval peasant. Well, Sir Knight, it's like a big library in the sky that you can access anytime, anywhere. No, not like a magic spell, more like, oh, never mind. But the most hilarious part of Barry's time travel exploits? His complete disregard for the timeline. He's like a kid in a candy store, changing this, tweaking that. He's not just a speedster, he's a time vandal. Oh, I don't like how this turned out, let's go back and change it. Barry, my friend, have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? It's like he's never seen a time travel movie in his life. Barry, remember Back to the Future, Marty McFly, the whole don't mess with the past or you'll screw up the future thing? But no, Barry just keeps running back in time, meddling with events, causing paradoxes, and generally making a mess of things. Barry, you've got a superpower. Why not just use it to win the lottery or something? And now, let's turn our attention to the Flash's sidekicks. The ever-expanding ensemble of individuals who have chosen to ride the lightning with our favorite speedster. There's a certain charm about them, don't you think? Let's start with Kid Flash. Now there's a lad who's got the speed but seems to be perpetually running in the Flash's shadow. I mean, it's right there in the name, Kid Flash. Maybe it's time for a rebrand, eh? How about Flash Jr. or Flashlet? Then we have Vibe. Now here's a character who has the power to open up portals to other dimensions but can't seem to find a way out of his own tech lab. He's the guy who's always behind the computer, giving Barry pep talks and life advice. It's like having your own personal life coach, who can also teleport you to an alternate universe if things get too stressful. And let's not forget the ladies. Iris West, intrepid reporter by day, superhero spouse by night. She's the heart of Team Flash, the moral compass, and the voice of reason. But sometimes, Iris, we do wonder if your "We are the Flash" mantra isn't just a tad overbearing. We get it, you're a team. But sometimes Barry might just want to be the Flash all by himself, you know? Last but not least, we have Caitlin Snow, also known as Killer Frost. She's a doctor, a bioengineer, and oh, a metahuman with ice powers. Talk about a triple threat, but honestly, Caitlin, could you please make up your mind? Are you a scientist or a superhero? And there you have it, folks. The Flash's sidekicks in all their glorious, flawed, and endearing humanity. They may be secondary characters, but they certainly add flavor to the speedster's tale. Remember, folks, in the world of the Flash, even the sidekicks have sidekicks. Well, that's our speedy roast of the Flash, folks. We've zipped through the fashion faux pas of our favorite speedster, chuckled at the charm of his chatty confrontations with villains, and pondered the perplexing paradoxes of his penchant for time travel. And let's not forget the sidekicks who, despite their own unique quirks, somehow managed to keep up with our lightning-fast hero. We've had our share of laughs and perhaps even raised a few eyebrows at the sheer absurdity of some elements in the Flash's world. But at the end of the day, we love the Flash for these very reasons. The bold fashion choices, the unique villains, the confusing time travel, the endearing sidekicks, they all make up the world of the Flash, a world that keeps us entertained and on our toes. So the next time you're in need of a quick laugh, just think of the Flash in his spandex suit. And remember, if you're ever in need of a quick laugh, just think of the Flash in his spandex suit.